Welcome back to COSMEHOLICS Anonymous. I am your favorite girl, Bo Vintage, and today's video is a story time. It's gonna be 3 story times in one because this is 3 times I've almost passed away. I'm pretty sure there's more than 3 times I've almost literally died. The first one is when I was probably in like the 7th grade. Maybe 9th. I used to have blinds in my bedroom at my mother's old house. Everybody got blinds, but whatever. I used to have blinds, and in the summertime, I like my room to be lit up, right? Lit up! So I always would pull the blinds all the way open, and sometimes before I went to bed, I wouldn't close them, and the string was ridiculously long. Like, look how long this is. Okay, this is the bottom of it. And right here, you can't see, but like just before right here is half of the string. And so because of how my bed was set up on the set up in the room, this was right where my head would be basically. And one night I went to bed with why am I getting weird talking about this? One night I went to bed with it up, and my mom always used to warn me to put it down, and I don't think she was warning me because she thought I was going to die. She was just telling me to close my blinds because who knows which peeping toms are out there with the freaking telescope looking through my damn window at my child, right? So she would always remind me to close the blinds, and I would always forget. Anyway, this one night in particular, I go to sleep, everything's fine, I don't close the fucking blinds, of course. I'm asleep. Okay, I'm fast asleep. My mom said, she told me this the day after. My mom woke up in the middle of the night, and she said something just told her to check on me. So she said when she came into my room, the cord from the oh my god, this is fucked. The cord from the blinds was literally wrapped like so much around my neck, literally going to die, you guys. Like, it was going to take my breath. If I had tossed one more time, she said, it probably would have strangled me. But the cord was wrapped around my neck so many times, and I don't really understand how that's possible, but that's what was happening. The devil is a lie, okay? So yeah, it was wrapped around my neck, and it was so tight that she literally had to like turn the light on and like undo it from my neck so that I could sleep peacefully and actually wake up the next day. And so she came into my room in the middle of the night, probably like 3-4 o'clock in the morning, and found me there like that. And if she didn't, I would not be telling this story today, child. I would actually be a ghost. Well, ghost? No, I wouldn't be a ghost, but I'd be dead. And so that is just one of the many times the good Lord up above has spared my little life. So that happened when I was a teenager. So that was the first story. The first story is the time that I almost died in my sleep. The second story I'm going to tell you guys is the time I almost drowned. I've had multiple drowning experiences, but this time in particular, it was really traumatizing for me, to say the least. I was at Wildwater Kingdom, and I was in the wave pool. I'm black, okay, and it's a stereotype that we can't swim. I am definitely fitting the stereotype. Now I can swim to save my life, but like, you won't catch me out in the deep waters. You won't catch me out in open waters. I don't do that, okay? I don't live my life on edge. Well, not anymore at least, but like, I don't play with water, okay? Because water can take you the fuck out. So I don't do that. I was like 9 years old. I went to Wildwater Kingdom with my family, my church friends and stuff like that. And so we're at Wildwater Kingdom, we're having a good old jolly time. I don't know why, I don't know where. My sister is the same way. She can't swim. Like, I don't think any of us can swim. I think my older sisters may be able to swim, but me and my other sister can't swim for the life of us. Okay? And so I don't know where everybody was in the pool, because I remember at one point we were all together, but I guess they kind of moved too far away from me. And so I was in the pool, and there's a black line in the pool. Once you cross it, it's really deep. I'm already short. I was short as a child, and I'm short now. And so I'm in the water. I hear the bell and I was across the line. If you're across the line and the waves are not there, it's all good in the hood. But the minute the waves start, or the minute you hear that bell, you better cross your ass back over to the other side, bitch, because you finna get taken away into the waves. And I wasn't trying to do that, okay? I just was not. So I heard the bell and I started freaking out because I couldn't see none of my people around me. And so I tried to cross back over, but it was too late. The waves had already started. And so once the waves are pushing, they're also pulling. And so I'm past the line. I'm probably 4'8". I'm so short. So immediately the water starts taking me under and I'm panicking. I don't know what to do because I'm a little kid and I'm in the water. And so the only thing I could think to do was just like splash the nearest lady beside me. And at first the lady was looking at me as if I was splashing her to play with her. This white lady, I'll never forget her. I remember her to like clear as day. I remember her face this day, like as if I were to see her ever again, I would know who the hell she was because she saved my life. But I start splashing her because the water keeps going above my head and I can't deal. Like, I'm literally going to drown, you guys. The water's gonna take me. Nobody's paying attention to me because everybody's just enjoying the waves like, woo! Woo! And so I'm freaking out, like I said. And so every time my head came up, I would try to splash the lady. So I probably went under the water about 3 times. And then after the 3rd time, my head went under the water. I just had the will to live, y'all. I was not about to die in the water at Wild Water Kingdom. I was not going out like that. I'm so sorry. I had too much pride to be going out in the water, okay? So after the 3rd time, I splashed the lady hard enough so that she would know. So she had to like come over to me and I was like, please, like, please help me and take me out of the water. And so she came and like she lifted me up and she put me on the edge. And I was like forever thanking her and like I was crying because I thought I was going to die. Can you imagine being 9 years old and thinking you're about to drown? Think about that for a second. Tough shit, right? Yeah, that lady ended up saving my life and I'm forever grateful. Ma'am, if you remember me, I was wearing a pink bikini and I was 9. Thank you for saving my life. She was a white lady. She had short brunette hair and she was pretty, actually. She was really pretty. But yeah, she saved my life. So that is the 2nd story on a time that I've almost passed away. So the 3rd and final story on times that I've escaped death. This one's a little bit more like, I don't know how to, okay, let me just tell the story and you guys tell me how you feel about it. A couple years ago, or a few years ago, there was this big blocko, like a barbecue. And it was in the summertime and, well, duh, when I was supposed to fucking be a barbecue, I was supposed to go to this barbecue. I had probably advertised the fuck out of this barbecue. Let me see right now. Like, I drew a picture for the barbecue. I was so extra with it. Like, I was going to this barbecue 100%. They were giving out free Henny. Like, it was called Hennessy Party. And I don't know. Like, I was so excited to go to this party. Shooter wasn't gonna go with me for his reasons, but I was going to go to the barbecue because my friends were there and I wanted to get free Henny and turn the fuck up. My sister was also going to the barbecue and me and her were talking about it and I was supposed to meet her there even down to the day of the barbecue, you guys. And this was the craziest part. Like, down to the day of the barbecue, I was still going, but last minute Shooter told me that he's coming over, I guess, to stop me from going. So I didn't end up going. And so it's nighttime. I get a call and my sister is frantic, like actually frantic, and she just keeps apologizing to me. And I'm just like, what? Like, what is it? What's wrong? And so she was out of breath because she was running. And she explains to me that she just kept hearing gunfire and that one of her good friend's daughters was shot and she wasn't breathing. And I've always felt this way. I don't want to say it could have been me because like a lot of my friends, well, not a lot of my friends, but a couple of my friends did get shot that night. But I've always felt as though if I did go to that barbecue, I would not be alive. I've always felt that way from the minute my sister called me crying. Like, she was frantic, you guys, and there's no other word for me to really describe her in that moment other than frantic, and just she was emotionally distraught, and she was trying to explain to me what happened. And I think she was apologizing to me because even though I wanted to go, she wanted me to come too, and she was really trying to get me to come because I was slowly changing my mind into not going because I wanted to hang out with Shooter. And so I think that's why she was apologizing to me. But to this day, I just feel like if I had gone to that barbecue, I would have gotten shot and I would be dead. Like, it's weird to say that, and I don't want anybody to think like I'm making it about me because that's not what it is. I genuinely feel that way, and I just feel like that's just one of the other many times I escaped death. It's just like when I was at the Pizza and it got shot up. If I were to compare the time that I was at Pizza and the time that I just didn't end up going to this barbecue, I was literally at the Pizza when it got shot up. And though it did shake me up a little bit, I don't feel like I was gonna be shot or I was gonna be murdered. You know what I mean? When I think of how literally, you guys, I was like advertising for this party so much, I was so excited for it, and then I just didn't end up going just because I wanted to hang out with Shooter instead. I really do feel like God just had me. And 2 people ended up passing away that night, but there was like over like 20 people that got injured via bullet wound, and a lot of the people that got hit were girls. I don't know, like, I'm really fortunate and really blessed, and I can think of another shooting at a party. I went to a party and a guy got shot in the party, and because the music is so loud and the bass is pumping, you don't hear gunshots sometimes. And the commotion starts, somebody's always like, somebody always makes it known that somebody is shooting, or I don't know how people find out in a party that is getting shot up, but either way it's getting shot up. And I've been at a party before where a guy got shot in his leg, and I don't know, like, even that party I don't feel like it could have been me. But for some reason, the Hennessy party always just makes me feel some type of way. But yeah, that's the third and not final, but third story on a time I escaped death. And a lot of the times, it's just like wrong place, wrong time. And I'm just glad I didn't go. I hope nobody that like got shot that day or lost somebody that day watches this and feels some type of way about me saying what I said about it. I think because I was going so hard for the party, you would have thought that I was literally a party promoter. I told everybody I was gonna be there. Like, I was just supposed to be there, you know what I mean? I was supposed to be in attendance that day, and last minute I just didn't end up going. And so I guess that's just why I feel some type of way about it. But I went to one of the funerals, and it was really sad. It was. So rest in peace to both of them. It should not have happened, and it should never have gone down that way. To even just know people that survived it, and my sister that was also there, that thank God she didn't get shot or killed. Just knowing that alone is scary. It's like, why can't people just go places and have a good time? Like, why they gotta bring the guns out? Like, relax. But yeah, I'm thankful that Shooter is a hermit and really didn't want me to go, and got me to stay in the ends with him, because I can't even like, I'm not even gonna get into all that weird shit. That's basically it. Let me know in the comment section if you guys have had near-death experiences, or if you feel as though you've escaped death at any point in time in your life. I'd love to read about it. And yeah, I love you all, and I'll definitely see you in the next one.